What's to the YouTube, man? It's your boy LucaBlack, man. We back at it again, dog. What's up, y'all? All right, what's happening? Dororo, episode 2, man. Let's talk about it. Boom. Actually, it's been about a few hours since I've seen episode 1. All right, just about a few hours. All right, took a piss. I was playing Tales of Arise. I beat the game. It's kind of good. All right, Tales of Arise. The first half annoyed the fuck out me, man. But the second half is great, dog. Anywho, Dororo, let's talk about it, man. Beginning of the episode. Boom. Old nigga, all right? Old nigga sees his monster. I'm like, oh shit. So this is the old nigga from episode 1. Remember the old nigga that was by the marsh? Where that old woman, that delivery woman, was about to kill our main character? It's him. He sees his big ass monster. The monster's like, yo, you want, nigga? I'm like, what the fuck going on, yo? You want? You want? And he's kind of ringing his bell. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? So this old nigga clearly sees the monster, because, he can see, like, I guess, he can see energy or whatever, type of shit. This old nigga sees his monster, all right? Then boom, after that, he kind of ignores the monster, kind of. Then boom, the opening happens. As you know, I skip open this nigga. I still haven't seen it yet. We're not watching that, bro. Anywho. Cuts back to the MC and the main little boy, all right? The main little boy name is Dororo, all right? And the little boy's kind of trying to get to know this nigga, man. It's like, yo, He kind of walks in front of him to see that if you kind of walk into him, right? Because, he doesn't know if he can see or not, right? He's like, oh, word? And then boom, he kind of walked around him. He's like, oh, so you can see. So you can see. It was then he kind of started to understand, like, yo, you just can't see, you can't hear, but you have awareness. All right. So the little boy's learning. All right? He's learning. He's kind of bugging him, kind of, if anything. It's like, what the fuck? Yo, your skin is fake. Like, what the fuck is that? Right? But this mask is fake. But now you got real skin. What the fuck is happening? He's kind of getting the feel of the main character. He's kind of learning about him, and the main character's kind of ignoring this nigga. He's clearly aware. He's cognizant. But the main character's doing the main character. Matter of fact, we don't even know his name yet. Matter of fact, the narrator said his name in this episode. I'm like, what the fuck? We got a narrator now? How the fuck we get a narrator in episode 2 but not 1? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the little boy's bugging him, trying to learn all about him. Clearly, he can't talk back. So Dororo is gonna be the character in this anime. That's gonna be, I guess he's gonna be the most spoken in his anime, right? Because who else is gonna speak? I'm pretty sure the main character not gonna speak, right? Or maybe he learns how to speak. Maybe once the main character gets some hearing, he might be able to talk. Shit, I hope that happens. If that happens, that might be fire. All right, that might be some What's that anime called? End of Eternity. It's something with the white hair nigga. Fuck, what's that anime called, man? This shit about to drive me nuts, yo. Two-year Eternity? End of Eternity is a game. It's a 2-year Eternity? I think it's 2-year Eternity, bro. Yes, it is. All right, yeah. It gives me that 2-year Eternity kind of vibe. Yeah, I'm slow as fuck. I had to Google it, my bad. It gives me that 2-year Eternity kind of vibes, man, because, that MC in that show eventually learned how to speak and all that. So yeah, I'm hoping that might actually kind of happen here, man. That's funny. I seen 2-year Eternity before Dororo, and this came out way before. It's crazy. Yeah. So the MC, he's kind of ignoring the kid, kind of. Well, not really ignoring, but he can't communicate. He eating berries and shit, catching fish. And the little boy ends up teaching this dude how to cook, right? Basically, but I'm kind of wondering, like, was this nigga eating raw fish this entire time? I know there's some fish that you can eat and you be just fine, right? But this nigga, he must have been eating his whole life without, everything raw, yo. How's this nigga not dead, man? This nigga should have got food poisoning every day. So yeah, our little boy Dororo ends up teaching, the MC, you know what I'm saying? What's the word? I was going to say fried fish. What cooked fish tastes like. You dig? It's like, it smells good, don't it? You like that? It's cooked, nigga. Yeah. And the nigga appears to enjoy it. The nigga appears to enjoy the shit, man. So yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. And then he kind of had this scheme like, yo, you kind of strong, nigga. I could use you to get some money. And it's not the little boy is kind of deceiving him. He's outright telling him like, yo, like me and you, like we can make money together, bro. So it's not like the little boy has a pure heart. He's not using that. He's not using the MC. He's not deceiving him by no means. He's like, yo, you strong, all right? Let's get some money together, bro. And I kind of fuck with that. I don't like. Well, hold on. It's not that I don't like. I didn't want a sour relationship. I don't want a relationship built on a sour. I can't put my words together. I don't want a relationship built on a sour foundation. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Like deceivery, getting used. Even though there's some aspects that I fuck with, because like for example, Twilight Princess, right? Twilight Princess. That relationship started off with Midna using Link, right? And then, and then they got cool, right? So it's kind of sour in the beginning off the foundation, but then they got cool. But I don't like that all the time. So it's kind of nice, it's kind of refreshing to see a regular foundation of friendship, camaraderie, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's right here. It's right here where our narrator kind of explains how this nigga knows how to see, all right? Well, not see, but of his awareness. So there's, our main character can see like your soul, basically, all right? Which is kind of obvious at this point. It's kind of obvious. Yeah, he can detect. Oh, and the narrator actually said his name. Hyakimaru? Hyakimaru. Yeah, the main character, the narrator said his name. Kind of a spoiler, nigga. Hyakimaru detects dangers, by colors, right? So he can see energy, right? If you got red energy, you have hostility within you. You know what I'm saying? You got basically you're a threat, right? But if you got white energy and you're pure of heart or whatever, you are passive, you are docile, then, like I said, you're white. So our little boy Dororo has white energy, which is why the MC doesn't mind Dororo being around him, right? Because, he's harmless. He ain't gonna do nothing. And the narrator kind of said that, yo, this is not the first energy, meaning, person, to stay around the main character for a while. Matter of fact, I assume that's how he got his name. So our main character, Hyakimaru, must have met some other nigga at some point. I'm assuming it's Jakai. Remember Jakai from last episode? The guy who's putting the prosthetics. Oh, shit. Yeah, it makes sense. That's why our main character has prosthetics. It makes perfect sense. Matter of fact, when the narrator mentioned that he used to travel with somebody, it kind of cuts to Jakai for like a little minute. That would explain why our main character, Hyakimaru, has these prosthetics, right? Because he must have been traveling with Jakai for Jukai? Was it Jukai or Jakai? Something Kai. He must have been traveling with him for a good minute. That would explain how he has a name. And that would explain why he has prosthetics. I'm a genius, nigga. Holla at me. Anywho. Yeah. So that's how our main character is able to see. He's able to sense, I should say, which is more specific. He can sense your energy, man. If you're a fuck nigga, you're probably brown. Doodle, nigga. All right? But if you're a bitch ass nigga, if you're an evil bitch ass nigga, you're probably red. If you're pure of heart, like children, you're white. Right? But I guess children could also be red. Well, you get the point. If you're docile, no negative energy, you're white. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's how our main character Hyakimaru is able to see. So boom. What happens next? Right, it's the next morning. Our main character Hyakimaru is catching fish. Things are all good, all right? So the little boy, he wakes up, Dororo. It's like, yo, I know a way we can make some money, nigga. So they travel to a village. I'm like, damn, nigga, these guys are fucking wandering travelers. I guess this little boy just kind of abandoned that whole village. I thought he lived there, right? I mean, I did assume that he didn't have a mom and dad, right? Whatever like that, right? Because remember when I talk about the dog and about him being individualistic? That kind of implied that this little nigga Dororo did not have a mom and dad. He was kind of all alone, man, And as they're traveling to this village, our main character, Hyakimaru, sees that monster we saw way in the beginning with that old man. All right? He sees him, but he doesn't attack him. Because obviously this monster, Most likely it's docile. All right, so boom. They make it to the village. All right. The chief, well, not the chief, but one of the head niggas of the village is like, yo, we got a monster that needs slaying, all right? This little nigga Dororo is like, yo, a word? Well, shit, look what I got right here, man. This nigga's a monster slayer. He's a demon slayer, a.k.a. Kisunu. What's that shit called? Kimetsu no Yaiba? You know what I'm saying? He's a demon slayer. Whatever you need, all right? He got that, all right? The chief's name is Bandai. Apparently, she's bedridden. So they can't meet the village chief, but until he slays the monster of the village, they're giving him free housing, breakfast, dinner, all that shit, man. This nigga Dororo's like, yo, that's what's up. Shit, fuck it, let's go. So yeah, Dororo has a bright idea to use this nigga. Use this nigga to make some money, man. So yeah, we at a village now. Gotta slay a monster. Things are looking kind of good, right? Things should go smoothly, right? Obviously, it will never go that way. So yeah, they're sleeping. Then all of a sudden, this monster come over. All right, this is the same monster that was in the beginning of the episode with that old nigga. The same monster that Hyakumaru saw while I was traveling to the village. The monster with the bell that said, "You want some? You want some?" Dororo's like, what the fuck? Hey, yo, kill this nigga, man. Kill this nigga. But it's docile. As Hyakumaru ignored it, the nigga kind of walked away. And then that's when I knew, like, yeah, this nigga's kind of he's kind of harmless. Matter of fact, I thought that this monster might have been a victim, and I ended up being right by the end of the episode. But we'll get there later, all right? So put a pin on that. So, yeah. And magically, oh, shit, I guess this is kind of foreshadowing. Magically, this nigga pulls up. Is something the matter? That, he probably knows. Anywho, what happened after that? Next morning, all right? They go to see the village chief, Bandai. Like I said, she's bedridden, all right? The second I lay my eyes on her, I was like, yo, this bitch is evil. You ever just look at a nigga and be like, yo, this bitch... Nah, fam. All right, this bitch is evil as fuck. This nigga Dororo is kind of horny as shit, looking at her like, yo, you're so pretty. All right, like, bitch, she got snake bites on her forehead, nigga. Do you not see that shit? Just a certain look about her, dog. It's like, yo, she evil, man. She evil, man. I knew it automatical hantanical. I'm just making up words at this point. Anywho, I knew that shit automatical that this bitch was evil, man. I promise you, I knew it. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Anywho, she's like, yo, I'm the village chief, all right? She's like, yo, do you see something on my face, child? Dororo's horny ass. Like, no, you're just really pretty. Shut your little horny ass up, nigga. She evil, all right? Now, here's where things kind of get serious, all right? So it appears that this woman kind of recognizes him. She's like, I thought you might be, huh? And I was right. The second Hyakumaru noticed, she's like, oh, word? Puts out that sword, nigga, automatic. All right? He was with the shits. She's like, yo, what are you doing? Bitch, you probably know. Stop playing, all right? And Dororo is obviously trying to hold him back because he's not aware, right? Hyakumaru sees the negative energy, but he does not. So before Hyakumaru has a chance to slay the bitch, niggas pull up and kind of put them both to jail. Well, we're not jail, but like more of a tool shed, whatever. So Hyakumaru and Dororo got placed in the tool shed, and then boom, lo and behold, this old nigga is there too, man. The old nigga from episode 1, the old nigga from the beginning of this episode, he's there, man. The blind nigga, the blind swordsman, whatever you want to call him, because I actually never got his name. So yeah, that is our current location, man. And so far, matter of fact, I'll talk about that through the end of the episode. Let's continue. This old nigga's there. He's all nonchalant. He's like, yo, I finally got some visitors. You know what I'm saying? Typical shit. He kind of explains that, yo, I came here to slay a monster too. And then all of a sudden, I went to sleep. And here I am. How soft you got to be to incarcerate an old nigga in his sleep, all right? How to forget the bravery to get this nigga Hyakumaru while he's awake, but you arrest the old nigga while he's asleep. Lame ass nigga. This nigga got a dent on his head, yo. every time I see this old nigga, man, I see that dent, bro. I just can't not look at that dent, nigga. Yo, he got that Johnny from Johnny. That's a Johnny from Johnny Bravo. Johnny from Ed and Nettie. Remember him? Cause that nigga had a dent on his head and his shit too, yo. Anywho, I kind of fuck with this old dude though. This old dude, he's kind of cool. I fuck with him. Anywho, what's up? What happened next? Right, this old nigga kind of explains things to the little boy. It's like, yo, because Dororo doesn't really understand at this point. It's like, yo, what the fuck happened? Why did he try to attack her? He kind of explains to her like, yo, there's some things that blind people can see that people cannot see with the naked eye. And then he kind of explains the whole energy shit about how they view the souls or whatever. So Dororo starts to kind of understand slightly. And then boom, all of a sudden, a monster pulls up, all right? Monster pulls up. They chase the monster. They find a passage out of that little that tool shed, which is conveniently right in front of Bandai, the village chief. Was that shit too convenient? Wait, was that monster her? I never kind of understood that. Hold on. A monster pulled up. I think that monster was like a small extension of her. And then she just ran back to the fucking place and just kind of sat in the bed. I don't know what the fuck happened. Anywho, passage. They make it to the village chief. All right, that tunnel led to the village chief. She over there looking sexy. All right, I feel like Dororo now. All right, them little snake bites, I put my whole thing in them. Now let me chill. All right, anywho. Anywho. Yeah, and she clearly got a different attitude this time around. She's like, yo, so you came back, huh? And as the old nigga and Dororo also escaped from that tool shed, we see the perspective of the old nigga. The old nigga sees her as blood red. All right. He said, when you see a blood red color, that is the worst color of all. She's pure evil, nigga. All right. Don't put your dick in that. Promise you. All right. And then she's like, oh, word? It's a shame. I should have ate you the last time. And then she turns into this big, green, ugly shit. That shit was ugly. God damn. All right. Whew. Dororo starts attacking him, man. And like the debris of like the gust in the area was cutting them, which is pretty cool. I like small attention to detail like that, right? Because like the door frames and stuff like that was kind of cutting them, the debris. It's the small animations like that is really insignificant at the end of the day. But it's like it's kind of has that hint of supernatural realism into where, yeah, debris will fucking cut you, nigga. Glass flying past you will cut you, but in anime, the niggas be fucking perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's not how shit should be, right? So yeah, small things like that are pretty fucking cool, man. So yeah, he pulls out that sword, Dororo gets a slicing, all right? And he's kind of getting his ass beat, all right? Matter of fact, Dororo gets stabbed a little bit by her little hair tentacles. I fuck with that, man. I hate animes, right, where niggas never get any, what's the word? Any repercussions for their fight. They walk away scratchless at the end of the fucking day. Samurai Champloo does this a lot too, which is, even though that's my top 5, they do that a lot where they kind of walk away scratchless. I'm like, nigga, come on, man. Like, all these swords, not one sword touched you, nigga. Not one kunai. All right? Nothing touched you. I be hating that sometimes, man. And this anime does the opposite. All right? This nigga got stabbed by one of the hairs. Well, the hand hairs? Well, what the fuck it is? It was weird, all right? That's what's up. But the village chief underling, that bitch ass nigga, kind of helped her. He kind of put this cloth over Hyakimaru as he tried to attack her, and then she manages to escape. Bitch ass nigga. So yeah. So now we start to question this village chief underling. All right. So Hyakimaru chases after the running away village Bandai, and the old man and Dororo is kind of questioning this nigga. He's like, oh, word? You knew this whole time, didn't you? You knew this whole time, bitch ass nigga. But obviously he has some ulterior motives, right? So first he says, well, we had to, all right? Otherwise she would have ate up all of our villagers, all right? So we rather them eat random villagers that come here to slay the monster. That makes sense, but there was something else. All right, the old man knows that that's not really what it's all about. He says, it seems like it wasn't Bandai that he wanted slayed. It wasn't Bandai. that he wanted to be slain. Put a pin on that. So yeah, boom, it cuts back to Hakimaru, who's chasing this ugly ass bitch. Holy shit, she ugly, nigga. They go through this bamboo forest, and he gets pinned by a bamboo. The thing is, the ugly bitch about to kill her, or kill him, but he manages to launch a nice counterattack. She gets sliced up in the eyes. Whew, fire. She kind of goes back into her original form, and then she says something very interesting, but I don't like the way this was handled. So what she says, to think that you were still alive, right? It must be because it failed to take you. It's meaning that must be some sort of demon, something like that, right? She says it was the only one that couldn't get to you. Have you come to get the rest back? Interesting. Let's see if you can. But she does that while not trying to fight, while being completely defenseless, bitch. You could have at least been trying to fight as you said that, nigga. Don't drop a little tidbit like that while being completely defenseless. I hate the way that they kind of handled that. Like she was transforming as she said that, but she was so defenseless as a baby, bro. Like, bitch, can you at least put up a defensive guard? Like, nigga, like, yo, a word? So you came back? Uh-huh. It should have came to take you, nigga. Like, she just standing there, ready to get sliced. And funny enough, that's exactly what my nigga Hakimaru does, all right? Stabs her dead in the forehead. I got her looking like a unicorn, nigga. Stuck something in her forehead. Got her looking like a unicorn, dog. She got that purple blood. And she's dead. She's dead for good, man. But, funny enough, that village chief underling... Hold on. If you notice that I couldn't talk well in this episode, it's because I was chewing like 3 different pieces of gum. I just finally spit it out. Unfortunately, I did it by the end of the episode. My bad, y'all. Damn, I had this fat glob of... Pause. Whoa, pause. I had this fat glob of gum in my mouth, all right? Pause, man, pause. It doesn't matter. Dang, that shit sound gay. Anyway, that's why I was having trouble speaking earlier. I have all that gum in my mouth. Pause. Damn it. Pause. The village chief underling, he kind of doesn't look like he's happy because he got rid of that fucking monster, right? Chief Bandai, right? All of a sudden, we see that monster once again. You want? It's that same nigga. And then he kind of just disappears, though, right? He kind of disintegrates. Dororo goes to check on him, and it's a shit ton of money. Mad money, all right? This is the money of the travelers that they let Bandai eat, apparently, right? But it's specifically one person, all right? It's one person. The first traveler that ever came to this village, Bandai got to him. I think he was, what was he? He was a priest or something. And I guess because he got 8 or whatever, this was the guy with the bell who ended up having some sort of feelings and ended up haunting the place for such a while, right? And every time he hears that bell, this village chief underling, he kind of gets like a panic attack, or kind of he catches an attack basically, because every time he hears that bell, I guess he feels guilty. He just has this attack, man. It's driving him crazy basically. That's who this nigga, the village chief underling, really wanted Hakimaru to kill, because he wants to stop hearing this fucking bell. It's kind of a chain reaction. It's the village chief Bandai's fault that the first traveler with the hold on, let's break it down. It's the village chief Bandai's fault that the first traveler got killed, which then created this monster with the bell that then causes this village chief underling to go crazy every time he hears that bell, to catch attacks basically. It's kind of a waterfall of effects, but at the end of the day, it's really the village chief Bandai's fault that all of this has even transpired. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's kind of fucked up too. So it's kind of fucked up. I kind of understand the village chief underling's perspective is that, yo, nigga, that's a monster. What the fuck can we do, all right? We gotta let this bitch kill other niggas at the very least, right? Boom. The day is saved. The old nigga, the little boy, and the old nigga, Dororo, and Hakimaru is traveling. Dororo this nigga caught the bag, man. This nigga got money. Hakimaru is still stabbed. I guess he's just gonna heal it up. I don't know. But the little boy mentioned something specifically. He's like, yo, they're talking. And he was like, Dororo was like, yo, she looked like my dead mom, man. And then the little boy, he felt kind of sad, man. Dororo is not completely oblivious, all right? He understands. Matter of fact, the old man specifically mentions that. It's that everything that the little boy is saying is not falling on deaf ears, right? Because Hakimaru can tell what's going on. He can tell like the energy of when you're talking to him, how you're feeling, etc., etc. So as Dororo talked about how that old woman, that village chief Bandai reminded him of his dead mom, he understood that and kind of he did a nice gesture. He wrote his name on the floor, basically. All right. Apparently he could write. That's what's up. All right. And then he kind of got the old man to translate. So now Dororo understands that, yo, our main character name is Hakimaru, man. That's what's up, man. So yeah, he basically, Hakimaru tried to cheer him up by telling him his name, man. That's what's up, man. And it was right here that the old man finally realized, it's like, yo, so that's where you're from, huh? You was that little boy in that fucking boat. He finally understands it. But back then, the old man saw him as a greenish, reddish, whitish blob, right? But now, as you look at Hakimaru fully grown, he's pure white of pure innocence. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So yeah, it's things like that. Small little details. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Then boom. It cuts to the deadbeat father, all right? The deadbeat father is having some diplomatic border issues or whatever, right? So some things are happening. There was an increase of soldiers and people are getting ready for war. And then boom, the shrine that the deal was made in, one of the statues get cut in half, dead in the face. All of a sudden, Dororo, I keep on calling him Dororo. Hakimaru is in fucking pain, bro. He's in massive pain, and then boom, the episode ends. Damn, man. It's great, man. It's great, man. Animation, man. This show got good animation when it counts, man. Like stuff like that small debris. That shit is cool, man. The first episode when he was fighting on that bridge, that shit had great animation as well. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, it never looked choppy at any point. It's not a mob cycle. Some mob cycle is like top echelon, right? It's not a mob cycle, but it's not average by any means. It's like slightly, but it's perfect in the sense that there are no flaws, no objective flaws, right? And that's pretty much all I can ask for, man. So it's pretty good, man. Character faces look good. Background, I mean, there's not really much background per se, but background looks pretty good. So sometimes it's kind of blurry, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of blurry, especially trees or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, everything is okay. Everything is A-okay, man. Backgrounds are A-okay. Animation is okay to good, right? Character faces are great, you know what I'm saying? Very distinctive. You can tell one from the other. That's pretty cool, man. I want to learn more about this nigga Hakimaru's past, man, and how he traveled with, what's his name? Jukai? Is it Jukai or Jakai? I keep on forgetting, man. I want to know his travels with Jakai. I'm going to call him that for now until I remember. Things are great, man. Things are great so far, man. I'm liking where the story is headed. All right, my little nigga Dororo. Hopefully he grows up to be a real nigga, just like Hakimaru. Hopefully we get some nice sword battles. Hopefully my nigga grows limbs, all right? Because even though prosthetics are cool, I don't know, it's just kind of different. It's just kind of different. Is it me? What, am I going to be the only one that thinks that I want him to grow arms? Prosthetics are cool in design, but this nigga got no elbows, man. My nigga got no elbows, bro. Like, how do I feel about this, all right? It's weird, dog. Can I think a nigga is cool with no elbows? Can he be cool with no elbows? No knees, nigga? You see what I'm saying? Can he be a fire? Think about your favorite MC, right? Not MC, but your favorite character in general, right? My favorite character is Spike Spiegel, right? Would Spike Spiegel be cool if he had no elbows, bro? Like I don't know, man. This is weird, dog. It's weird. We'll let Hakimaru have this side. He could have his prosthetics throughout the entire anime, but I am slightly hoping that maybe he grows at least one arm. I don't know. It's weird. He grew some skin, right? He grew a face, right? Maybe he grows other things. Maybe every time he defeats a monster, he grows something. But technically, I guess that's not really what's gonna happen because he just killed Bandai and nothing really happens to him, right? Oh no, maybe that's why he's in pain right now. So every time he kills a monster, that shrine gets fucked up, and he gets a new organ, basically, because your skin is an organ, right? He gets a new part of his body, right? I think that might be the case. Anywho, y'all, it's your boy LucaBlack, man. Good animation. Music is music. I don't know. I haven't really heard nothing significant yet, right? And I have skipped the opening and the ending. I guess I would have to review that. All right, I'll watch the next episode, man. I'll watch the opening and the ending one time for you niggas, all right? Then never again. We skip every opening, every ending, every time, nigga. Animes be 23 minutes per episode for y'all niggas. For me, it's 20 minutes, all right? Get me to the next episode ASAP, nigga. That's what I want, nigga. Dororo. Pretty fucking good anime so far, man. And you know, if it keeps up, man, this could be somewhere in my top 10, man. Top 25, top 50. Because I love everything samurai related, man. I need my samurais. All right? Ghost of Tsushima is one of my favorites now, man, because, you know, you already know why. Samurai shit, man. All right? And I need that sequel, too. All right? Sucker Punch. I need that sequel. Anywho, y'all. It's your boy, LucaBlack, man. All right? Yo, and I'm out. Peace.